Agamemnon is king of Argos. He is returning to Argos after a period of 10 years. He was away fighting in the Trojan War with his brother Menelaus. The two of them led the Greek army into Troy and completely destroyed the city. Remember that the Trojan War started because Menelaus' beautiful wife Helen was kidnapped by Paris, the Prince of Troy. Agamemnon isn't alone. He brought with him a prisoner of war from Troy, the beautiful Cassandra. She's also Agamemnon's mistress. His wife Clytemnestra is waiting for him, but not in order to welcome him back into her loving arms, but to murder him. Why? Because her husband has sinned. He killed his and Clytemnestra's daughter Iphigenia to sacrifice her for favourable winds on his journey to Troy. Clytemnestra is really disgusted by this murder. She's not the only one who wants Agamemnon dead. In fact, she plotted his murder together with her lover Aegisthus, who happens to be Agamemnon's cousin. Aegisthus has his own beef with Agamemnon. Agamemnon's father Atreus committed a horrible crime against Aegisthus' father, Thyestes. Atreus killed Thyestes' sons, chopped them up in little pieces, prepared a stew, and then invited Thyestes over for dinner, serving him his own sons. Yummy. When Agamemnon arrives, his wife lays out a beautiful purple tapestry for him and asks him to walk on it. But Agamemnon knows that the gods wouldn't really approve, because one thing Greek gods really hate is human pride and arrogance. But he's a bit weak, and his wife is a bit bossy, so in the end he walks on the tapestry, thereby making the gods angry. So while Agamemnon is taking a bath, his wife comes in, throws a net over him, and stabs him. Since the king is now dead, Clytemnestra and Aegisthus become the new rulers of Argos. Many years have passed since the murder of Agamemnon. The focus is now on Orestes, Agamemnon's and Clytemnestra's son, who has been living in exile for the past years. We see him at Agamemnon's grave, where he meets his sister Electra. Electra has come by order of Clytemnestra, who has nightmares, which she wants to appease. That's why she sent Electra with offerings to the dead. Orestes and Electra plan their mother's and Aegisthus' murder. So Orestes goes to their palace in disguise, pretends he's a messenger who wants to tell Clytemnestra that her son Orestes is dead. He then intrudes into the palace and kills Aegisthus and his mother. There's not many people left in his family anymore. They all died, just like Cassandra had foretold. The Furies, the goddesses of revenge, are after Orestes and want him dead. The Furies believe that killing a blood relation is a terrible sin. Luckily for Orestes, he's protected by the god Apollo, who tells him to go to Athens, where the goddess Athena will help him out. Athena will make sure that Orestes gets a fair trial and creates a jury made up of the 12 wisest men in Athens. The jury members listen to the pleas of Apollo, who is defending Orestes, and of the Furies. Then each member decides if they find Orestes guilty or not and cast their vote in an urn. A black pebble for guilty, a white pebble for not guilty. The result is a tie, 6 against 6. So Athena has the final say and finds Orestes not guilty. The Furies are angry. They don't want to accept the outcome of this trial, but Athena is clever and makes them an offer they can't refuse. She gives them wealth, power, and a say in the city's affairs if they leave poor Orestes alone.